Hello, everyone. Good evening. It's Kayla with Celebration Company again. Good to see you all again. So Mom and I just went live to talk about Pinners Conference and our meet and greet. But I was planning to come live and share my Chipotle shrimp tacos with you all. So I decided to go on and do it. It's kind of thrown together, okay? So we're just gonna kind of roll with it. I don't necessarily have everything out that I need because I literally just got off of the other live like 5 minutes ago. So we're just gonna roll with what we got, and it's gonna be, you're just coming along with me as I would cook dinner anyways, okay? So that's kind of what this is gonna be. So when you hop on, say hello, let me know you're watching. Andrew's over here playing VR right now. We'll put action on the VR. Hi, Dale. Hey, Carol. Y'all, thank you so much for joining me. So these shrimp tacos are low calorie. They're delicious. Andrew is loving them right now. So taco night currently is shrimp tacos. And I promise if you don't like cottage cheese, you'll still like this recipe, okay? So don't let the cottage cheese scare you, all right? Hi, April. Hey, Carol. Hey, Ruby and Jennifer. All right, so I'm going to get started because it's already 6 o'clock and I am starving, okay? Ready to eat. So we're going to go on and get working on this, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is make the marinade for my shrimp, all right? So let me grab my chipotle peppers. All right, so this whole chipotle peppers is what we're using. And I just pull a few out and cut some. All right, so let me find a knife. Hang on a second. See, this is what I'm saying. I told y'all I don't have everything together. Don't necessarily have all my things that I need. All right, so I'm gonna pull out a couple of these. Now, these are a little spicy, so just use your discretion on the heat level and what you can tolerate. We like a little spice around here, so I am using 5. Okay, so and I'm just gonna chop these up. And they're just basically peppers that have been roasted, and then they're in this adobo sauce. And it's just got this really smoky, spicy flavor to it. It's really tasty, especially if you like that kind of Mexican-y flavoring. All right, so this goes into a bowl. Oh, that sounds good, Jeslyn. Let me grab some paper towels to wipe with. We are making Chipotle shrimp tacos, and they are low-calorie shrimp tacos. Okay, I'm also going to grab some of the adobo sauce that's in these peppers, okay? Then I'm going to chop up some garlic, and I'm going to go ahead and cut up some extra because we're going to put it in our creamy sauce as well. We like a lot of garlic around here too, so you choose how much garlic you like. We like a lot. So this is one of those recipes too. Like when I'm cooking, I don't tend to stick to a recipe. I just, measure with my heart. So that's what this is. So I have a lot of garlic cloves here. We've got 6, it looks like. Now, not all 6 are going to go on the shrimp. Tina, what are porcupine meatballs? Do they have like almonds? That's like, I don't know why that comes to mind, but I've never heard of that.
Porcupine meatballs.
Porcupine meatballs. I'm just cutting.
Seems like it'd be hard to swallow.
Yeah, or really uncomfortable. Yes, Barbara, I am going to make the chipotle sauce.
Even worse coming out.
Hello over on YouTube. Thanks for joining us. Just cutting the stems off and taking all the peels off.
All the peel.
Jesselyn says, hi, Andrew.
What's up?
He said, what up? We are making chipotle shrimp tacos. Low calorie. I don't know how many calories, but I just know they're low calorie.
If low enough, we'll eat like 5 of them.
Yeah.
Or 6.
All right, so there we go. Got my garlic. Get back here. All right, I'm just gonna chop this up real quick. I want it minced pretty fine, especially for the shrimp marinade, because I don't want really big bites of shrimp. Did Tina respond and say what porcupine meatballs are? Because I missed it. Tina, if you did, put it in there again.
Tell us where you buy the button band-aids.
Y'all will have to just ignore my husband's commentary. Or don't ignore it, whatever. Carol, yes, he will eat these tacos. Now, he doesn't necessarily like the slaw, but he likes the shrimp. All right, so I'm going to take half of this garlic and put this in the marinade. Then I'm going to grab a lime. So, a lime. And put half of the lime juice into the marinade. Chipotle and lime go very well together. Oh, they have rice in them. Okay. I see. All right. I think I'm going to hold off on the cilantro, and I'll put the cilantro on the shrimp after they cook. That way the cilantro, I don't know. Cilantro is better for adding later, I think.
That's like garnish.
All right, I'm grabbing my shrimp. And I'm going to just put all my shrimp in. I buy this bag of shrimp from Kroger. It's a 2-pound bag. They're wild caught, which I highly recommend getting wild caught. And then they are already peeled and deveined. So you're just going to mix the shrimp in with the chipotle peppers and the adobo sauce. And then we're just going to set these aside while we work on the rest and let those kind of start to take on the flavor, okay? So I'm going to set those aside. And now we're going to make our chipotle sauce. Okay, so I'm getting my blender out here. Now this sauce is really good for, we're gonna dress the slaw with it, but then we're also gonna just use it on the side as well for either dipping or just putting inside the tacos. So we're gonna start with cottage cheese. Okay, so this is where I say don't discount this recipe, okay? If you don't like cottage cheese, I promise you'll like this.
Well,
thank you, Nancy. The shrimp were frozen, yes, Dana. So Griffin doesn't like cottage cheese, but he does like my cottage cheese ranch. So I'm just saying, if a child will eat it and enjoy it, surely to goodness.
That's not true. There's things my child eats that I won't eat.
Like?
Gummy worms.
Well, I mean, that's different. All right. Like I said, I measure with the heart. So I'm just putting in there what looks right. You know? All right. So then I'm going to add in the garlic. And we're going to do more chipotle peppers in here. So I'm going to add, and these I'm not going to chop. I go ahead and add a few of these in here. I'm just going to go on and add the rest. Make it nice and chipotle-y. And the adobo sauce in there. And then the lime. We're going to add all of this lime.
The lime and the coconut. Get all up. Put the lime and the coconut. Get all up.
Okay. Yes, Dana, the Kroger brand is what I buy. I buy this big tub, and it's the small curd cottage cheese, the 4% milk fat minimum.
And we eat it like cows are never going to be make milk.
We go through a lot of it. Bought this tub. Well, I had part of a tub on Friday. Okay, this is a new tub. We went through the part of the tub on Friday. This is a new tub, and you can see it's almost gone. All right, so then we're going to throw in some cilantro again, whatever your heart desires on that. I will, Tina, Andrew, Tina said that Dennis is coming to Atlanta. Sweet. All right.
Bringing his golf clubs?
Is he bringing his golf clubs, Andrew said. I don't know when you think you're going to have time to play golf, though.
I'm there on vacation. I'm not working.
Oh, you're going to have to work.
Nope.
All right, so I'm going to put the lid on, and I'm going to blitz this and see what it tastes like. Let me find the lid, though. Well, I can't find the middle, but that's okay. I don't think we need it, really. All right, y'all, it's going to be loud. I'm going to start on low. Huh?
It's in the silverware.
Oh, okay. I always have to, I don't have a high powered blender, so
Whoa.
I got to get in there.
Get up in there.
And toss it around.
Like your cookies.
You're going to blend this until it's completely smooth. Give it a stir. It's like it gets an air pocket in there or something.
Blender knows our marriage.
Yeah, it's. I'm gonna try the frozen grapes. Alright, now it's starting to work. So the cottage cheese curds will completely smooth out and you will not see the curds any longer. It takes a minute to get it completely smooth, but keep working it and it'll be like sour cream. No one will ever know. It's like one of those toasts. No one will know. How will they know? They'll never know. Yes, Dale, give it a try. I highly recommend it. Like I said, you'll never know if cottage cheese. You just won't. Especially not with all these flavors in there. Finally going good. I will try and post all the ingredients, yes. Exactly, Judy. We're getting there. Yay, Suian! Yay! Okay. I think I finally got it. So, let me show you what this looks like. Look at how smooth that is. Okay.
Like my game.
Super smooth. Let me taste it.
Delicious.
It's very good. It's very spicy.
So spicy.
I think it needs some salt. So we're gonna add some salt to it. Maybe a little bit more. And I'm gonna blitz it up and see how that tastes. Oh my goodness, Teresa, we are crazy about shrimp tacos right now. See how the salt helps. Salt makes all the difference. Makes all the difference in the world. Okay. Hopefully, Andrew likes that. You know, he's a little picky. Okay.
Don't
So-
know what you're talking about.
Now, we're going to make the slaw to go on our shrimp tacos. So, I am just using a bag of coleslaw mix. And I like to chop it up. This is going in tacos. And so,
Find it a bit.
yeah, if it's cut up nice and small, then it fits in your tacos a little bit better.
No, we know it.
Let me adjust y'all a little bit. It's also just easier to eat. I think coleslaw, when it's got the big pieces, it's just hard to eat. So this is just a preference of mine. It's not necessary. You could also shred your own cabbage and do all that. Yes, you could definitely use chicken, Barbara.
Ooh,
Or fish. If you like fish, you can use fish. White fish would be really good in here.
I mean, we got the races. Any fish will do.
Well, I just don't know if I would like salmon.
Oh, yeah, salmon be just fine. With that chipotle sauce.
Want it just nice and fine.
Just like you.
If you have one of those choppers, you could use that here. I don't really like those. I like doing it the old-fashioned way.
Is it the old fashioned way? Is that what we're gonna call it?
I mean, yeah. All right. That looks good. Frozen fish sticks, absolutely. Okay, let me get a bowl for this coleslaw. Good old Pampered Chef bowl. You're allergic to shellfish, so you could do fish then. Yeah. Okay.
Or chicken. If you're allergic. It makes sense.
So we're gonna grab our sauce and put in here however much you want. We'll mix it up and see how it does. And then I'm also gonna add some vinegar
Little acid.
because it is coleslaw after all. So I'm adding just a little bit of vinegar. And I don't know if I did this last time, but I might add a little sweetener.
See, this is how you go wrong. Don't do that.
Don't do that, he says.
You're always going to change things a little. Don't change it that way. Oh, sugar.
That might make it really good.
No, it won't. I don't
It's
like
just
sweet.
a tiny little sweetness.
No, I don't
That
like sweet.
coleslaw is sweet.
No, that's why I like the Chipotle coleslaw.
Because it's not sweet?
Because it's not sweet.
Okay. He doesn't want me to add any sweetener to it, but you could add a little bit of sweetener to it as well. It looks like it's pretty well moistened. So let me just taste it and see how it tastes.
Make sure you make plenty because we almost ran out of slaw last time.
Well, this might not be enough.
Well,
Okay. There's the coleslaw. Looks good. We're going to let that sit. Okay. Making all the pieces before we do the shrimp. We're going to do the shrimp last. So now we're going to do guacamole. Do you guys like salsa? We love salsa. Yes.
guacamole.
Now, I've shared my guacamole with y'all before. It's very simple, but it's very delicious. And it's essential. It's just essential when you're having tacos. It just really is. All right, so
Really
cut
essential,
that.
period.
Yeah.
Tacos or not.
I agree. It's just an essential part of life. Guacamole is.
Healthy fat, potassium.
This
For the
is the
protein.
part that is not low calorie, so you have to use discretion.
But healthy fats. Always good.
All right,
Good for the brain.
spoon. Scoop all that goodness out.
Yeah.
This is 2 avocados. This is how many I usually use. This is for me and Andrew. Griffin does not eat it. Although I just made him try it the other day and he was like, oh, it's not bad. So who knows?
He didn't say it's good though.
Yeah. All right. I got lots of mess over here to clean up. Okay. So salt is really important. Avocados need a lot of salt to bring out the flavor. Then pepper. I keep my guacamole, like I said, very simple. Crushed red pepper. A lot of it. And then I need to refill those bottles. Garlic powder and onion powder. A lot of it. Jennifer, yes, we have. All about the seasonings with the guac. Now we're going to mash it up. And then you can also add lime juice to this. I don't always add lime juice. It just depends if I have it or not. In this case, I think I'm out, so. Mix her up. Usually I really add it when we're going somewhere, but I think it's delicious without it, so it's up to you. Guacamole. Done. Super simple. Okay. Now, we got our chipotle sauce. We got our shrimp, our coleslaw and our guacamole. So now let's make our shrimp. I'm gonna turn my skillet on to a pretty high heat. Okay, so I'm on like medium high, okay, somewhere around in there. I do want it to be fairly high, okay? And the reason why is because the shrimp are wet, they're not dry, and therefore they will just kind of steam. And so the higher the temperature, then the more they will get a little bit of color to them, if that makes sense. While that warms up, I'm going to throw this stuff away and clean this up a little bit. Now I did also buy, gotta wipe my nose, y'all. See, Lori, I don't find that works. The only thing I find that works is putting acid on it, directly on to the top, like covering the top in acid.
Nothing.
All right. Now I did also get stuff to make street corn. I think I'm gonna try something while I'm waiting on this to warm up. I got 3 heads of corn, small ones. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pop it in the microwave, just like this. Maybe I'll throw it in the microwave. Let's try 4 minutes. I think I've done this before, but I don't remember.
Yes, we microwaved it to check it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. Okay. Pan is ready. Let me grab some olive oil. Get a little bit of olive oil in the pan.
Olive oil.
Olive oil. Swirl it around. I'm gonna grab some tongs. And then we're gonna start putting our shrimp in and spreading them out. I'm gonna do half at a time. You wanna spread them out and give them their own space.
Like teenage boys.
Okay. So we're gonna let those cook until they start curling up, and then they start turning pink around the edges, and then we'll flip them over. And then once all this is done, we're going to condense all of the pan juices and the rest of the sauce to make the sauce to go on it. Nancy, we didn't add the chipotle, the creamy chipotle sauce on it. What we put on the shrimp is just chipotle peppers, cut up and diced, and garlic and lime juice. And then once all that's done, I will probably add some more seasonings later. Probably could have added salt to it as well, but I didn't. And so that's another reason why I put the temperature on pretty high, because there's a lot of water that comes out of these. And so with the temperature being up a little high, it helps to kind of cook that water off too. So like I said, these are frozen shrimp. They're probably not even completely thawed, and that's okay. Yeah, white fish would be perfect with this. And you could marinate it the same way. We do like heat and spice. Yes, Nancy. All right, I'm going to flip these. They're already starting to look pink around the edges and starting to get curled up. You do not want chewy shrimp. So you definitely don't want to overcook them. Okay. Let them go a little while longer. Lorian, he does like spicy food. We are a spicy food family for sure. And I'm glad Griffin does. I always ate spicy food when I was pregnant, and he came out of the womb liking spicy food. It always surprised me, but I'm not mad about it. Not mad about it, that's for sure. In fact, I would make zuppa toscana, which is one of the soups that I love to make. And it was a little bit on the spicy side. Griffin would eat that soup as a baby. I would blend it up in a blender and feed it to him, and he loved it. And still to this day, that's his all-time favorite soup. All right, I think these need longer, so I'm going to turn those. I'm going to go another 4 minutes. Okay. I'm going to scoop these out. They may be just a little undercooked. But we're going to be putting them back in the pan later. All right, and then we'll put the rest in. Spreading them out. Okay. Got them all in the pan. Carol, I buy a 2-pound bag, and I'd say I use about 3/4 of it. So I want to say about 1.5 pounds. I don't use the whole 2-pound bag. I always have a little bit left over. So that's my guess. About 1.5 pounds. And that's for 3 of us. Dana, do you? Okay, so how long do you usually cook it for in the microwave? I don't ever cook it like that. Typically, I take it out and then I'd like to sear it in the pan. But I'm hungry and it's already 6:30, and so I'm going with what's easiest. All right, let's flip these shrimp. The picky one is coming to keep his eye out for me, make sure I'm doing okay. In the cabinet. Taste test and everything. Was that a good thing? I couldn't tell if that was an or if that was a
Well, the block was good.
Oh. Block is good.
That'll do, pig.
That'll do, pig.
That'll do, pig.
All right.
Very good.
Okay, so I'm gonna scoop these out. All right, and then I'm gonna take all of this juice from the marinade and I'm gonna pour this into the pan. And all those chipotle pepper bits. I want all that jazz in there. And we're just gonna cook this down just a little bit until the water just kind of starts to evaporate out. And it's just gonna thicken up a little bit and we'll pour the shrimp back in. Okay, shrimp or the corn should be done. So with the corn, then we're just gonna cut the end like this. Whew, that's hot. All right, and then, if I remember this correctly, you will just wiggle it, pinch and wiggle to get the corn out, like that. And all the silks and everything come off.
Get rid of my nasty silk.
Okay. This looks good. You can see how it's thickened back up. Bring it over here so you can see. It's thickened up to kind of like this paste. And so I'm going to turn the temperature down now and add my shrimp back in. And just make sure everything's coated in that little bit of sauce we had there. And make sure everything is done. You could also add a little bit more lime juice here if you want to. I'm going to taste one and see if it needs anything. Again, I did turn the temperature back down to low. Oh, funny, Jennifer. All right. Let me taste one. I'm going to turn that off. See if we need. Mmm. Yum. I'm going to add a tiny little bit of salt. I think they're pretty good though. Okay, so shrimp are ready. Now we just need the rest of our stuff. Okay, so hang on just a second. I got to grab my cheese. Okay, so queso fresco is the cheese we use for these. And y'all, this cheese is so yummy. I could eat the entire block of cheese. It's so good. These packages are impossible to open. Okay. I'm gonna grab a bowl and we're just gonna crumble some of the cheese. So I'm just gonna tear off a block. Listen, Dana, that's what we do a lot of the time. And just crumble it between your fingers. Just make crumbly bits. And then this will go on the tacos as well. And it's also going to go on the Mexican street corn. Gotta have a little taste. It's kind of like salty mozzarella. It's kind of like what it tastes like. So if you like mozzarella, You'll probably like this. It's very mild cheese. It's not feta cheese. It's not, definitely is more mild than feta, Suzanne. And it's called queso fresco. It's a Mexican crumbling cheese. It is in the refrigerated section of the cheese aisle. Usually with the dairy stuff somewhere. All right. Let me show you how this street corn is going to go down. I don't really know how. I've never made Mexican street corn before. But what I am thinking is to take a piece of corn and grab some butter. Corn's got to have butter. I don't know if Mexican street corn has butter or not, but my corn's going to have butter on it, okay? So, cover it in butter. We're going to make a plate here for y'all to see. And then I'm going to put some salt on it. A little bit of salt. Stick to that butter. I feel like corn can't get salty enough. I don't know about y'all, but then we're going to grab tahini. Okay, this is, it is like a very well-known Mexican spice. They put this stuff on fruit. They put it on everything. It's got a very zesty, limey kind of a flavor to it. We're going to cover our corn in that. Roll that around. Okay. And then you're going to take your queso fresco and you're going to add it to your corn. Just like this. Okay. There you go. There's your corn. Then we're going to grab our tortillas. These are the tortillas that we use for the low calorie. They're 25 calories a piece and they're 0 net carbs. Gotta have a taco thing here. Get a tortilla and get some guacamole. And I like to smear the guacamole on the inside of my tortilla. Smear it. You get smear there. And then 3 or 4 shrimp seem to do good on these little taco shells. So we're going to I'm going to do 4.
Smear shrimp.
Then we're going to grab some of our coleslaw, put that on top. And then you can use some extra if you want. Trying to find something. Extra of the chipotle sauce right on top. And then the cheese. And that is your Chipotle tacos. Chipotle shrimp tacos. Look at that. Beautiful. All right. I'm going to let y'all go so I can go chow down. I know we're all chomping at the bit to eat. So I hope you all enjoyed this one. I will try and post some kind of ingredient list for you. Like I said, I don't have a I don't have a recipe. I don't have measurements, but I will post ingredient lists. Okay. Y'all have an amazing day. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight while I cooked dinner, and I will see you guys tomorrow.